Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I went ahead and picked up another head sculpt from TK DIY. These are the same company that made the Goku Mastered Ultra Instinct head sculpt and the Ultra Instinct sign. But they also made a Vegeta head sculpt. So it's a base form Vegeta. Let's see what this looks like outside of their packaging. This is pretty much what you get when you order from TK DIY so far. It's just a tin box. So as you can see here, I've just put out all the Vegetas that I have. That way we could try this head sculpt on each one. So if you're looking for a base form Vegeta head sculpt, you might possibly want to grab this TKDIY head sculpt here. So as you can see, their head sculpts come in like just a little baggie. And this one comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 extra faces. So I'll go ahead and get these faces out. And then we can take a closer look at what we're working with here. So this is what the hair looks like so far. As I was looking at this head sculpt online, like I don't think like the online photos really captured what it would look like. TK DIY did a hell of a job with the Goku. Like I said, the Master Ultra Instinct and then the Ultra Instinct sign. So this is what the hair sculpt looks like. I have a few Vegetas here, just the base form, just to do a comparison, but let's go over the faces first. So this is one of the faces that it comes with. It's Vegeta smirking. His iconic smirk. That looks pretty sick, man. TK DIY. Like I said, when I looked at this online, the pictures didn't really do it justice, but having it in hand and looking at it up close, you can see that their details are really good. So that's his smirking face. Here's their teeth gritting face. That also looks really good, man. That's solid work. Really good line details. Good details in the mouth and the eyes. So next is the straight face. You can't go wrong with the straight face. So that looks sick. These faces feel like a harder plastic. So this was a face that I wasn't sure of. It's kind of his like shocked look. I'm sure there's some poses that you could get this face in, but to be honest, it looks a little bit off. Not to bash the amazing custom, but I'm sure there's ways you could get this to look good. Like that angle looks good. You know, it's pretty much shocked. So like I said, the face plates look a little bit different. They're a lot thinner, but they're pretty good work. So let's get one of these faces on here, and then we could do like a comparison. So this is what the pegs look like. TK DIY, they always have like this clear plastic to insert the peg. So we put this in like this, and there you have it. It's a base form Vegeta. There's a lot more details in his base form hair. And to get a comparison of that, we'll do the base form Vegeta that came with the Scouter Vegeta from SH Fig Arts. His hair is smaller, and there's a lot more line details. And this one's like a matte black finish, so that looks really good. But they captured Vegeta's likeness very well. Again, this is outdated. SH Fig Arts came with Vegeta a long time ago, so this is the same head sculpt, but the one that has a Scouter, I'm gonna try to see if you could get the Scouter on this head sculpt, but this is the most recent one, which is the superhero Vegeta. Again, the hair is a lot smaller and it has more detail for TK DIY, so a lot more pointier spikes, which, you know, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know Vegeta has really spiky hair, so there's a difference between those two. And then if you guys are able to get your recustom Vegeta head sculpts, historic battle, I have a review up for this head sculpt if you guys want to check it out, but for this video it's just a comparison. So recustom did a hell of a job also. A lot of details in their hair. So, but again, the hair is smaller for TK DIY, so it's all preference. Again, the line detail and the spikes are a lot different. Recustom did a hell of a job though, but this is more of like a Saiyan Saga Vegeta look, and then this is like the you know, everything beyond that. So there's a difference between that. So since the scouter just fell off, I'm pretty sure that somebody will try to put this scouter on here, but you could probably drill a hole behind his ear and it looks like it will fit. That's what it would look like. Obviously it would be a lot closer, but I think that would look okay. But again, when he wore this scouter, he more so looked like the recustom, but check out the review that I have for that to see what that looks like. So let's go ahead and see what this head sculpt looks like on the actual bodies. So I'm gonna heat this up real good before we get this going, because we don't want nothing to break here. So again, I use a heat gun. You can always use hot water or air dryer. I mean, I always say air dryer, blow dryer. But this is just a heat gun, so heat this plastic up really good. I think I'm melting it already, but it just makes it easier to insert. So we'll start off with the Scouter Vegeta. And this peg hole is a lot smaller than the Vegeta peg holes. Like all these Vegetas have the same neck peg pretty much, even the Kong in the back. So we'll see how this plays out. Oh wow, that went on really easily. So make sure you get it warm first, and then you shouldn't have a problem. But this is what he looks like on Scouter Vegeta. And again, it doesn't really fit to suit as far as this outfit for Vegeta goes, but you know, it's all preference. You guys could probably leave him on there. That plastic gets really soft in there. That's great. Next we have, you know, this is one of one, but hopefully they come out with one in the future. But this is the Namek Vegeta. So this is what he'd look like on Namek Vegeta's armor in the base form. And that honestly looks pretty sick. But again, maybe not fit into suit for this saga, but the head sculpt looks dope. So that's what that looks like. Again, this once you warm up this plastic, that clear plastic, man, it's very easy to swap these heads out. So great job, TK DIY, for paying attention to detail. Next we have, this is kind of like the Android saga. This is a demoniacal fit release. I think it was Awakening Vegeta. But this is more fit to suit. So if you want a base form Vegeta, that's what that would look like with the white boots. Android saga. So that looks nice. I'll do a face swap after we see what it looks like on all these different bodies. So for whichever Vegeta you guys were able to get, hopefully we get to cover it in this video. So this is the Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Super Vegeta. Also part of the Android saga, going into Cell Saga clothing. So that looks pretty sick. This is more of what we're used to seeing when he has like the opening scene, when he's kind of standing like that with the rest of the Z Fighter. So that's honestly why I got this head sculpt. I want to complete that look. So let's move on to this. Is the re-release of that Super Saiyan Vegeta. The colors are a little bit more vibrant in the blue, I guess you would say, or more royal. But again, to get the base form on top of this outfit, fits it well. That looks dope, man. That looks really, really good. Like I said, again, to repeat, that the pictures online don't really do it justice, but we should know that TK DIY does a great job. Next, we have the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta look from the Super Broly movie. That looks ridiculous, yo. Man, I'm glad I picked these up. I'll leave a link in the description below on where you can grab this head sculpt from. I get all my stuff from, or most of my stuff from 5K Toys, but that looks sick on the grayish armor there. So next is the Whiskey Vegeta. Again, this is a custom that I made. 1 of 1 for now. Well, I'm sorry, I take that back. SH Fig Arts made one, but I wanted one in a 2.0 updated body, so I went ahead and made one. And I made this out of the superhero Vegeta body because I don't really like that release, but this looks sick. And again, the difference between that would be more so this face, but we went over the differences. But that looks super sick when they decide to release a 2.0 or now 3.0 body of the Whiskey Vegeta. So this base form head looks really dope. Next we have Kong Studios release Vegeta. This was the Ultra Ego. And when you look at the skin tone, since he is you know, he has his shirt off, his skin tone minus the shading area, the skin tone does match, but his neck has a lot of shading, so you could probably get away, well, you could get away with that if you're putting it on the shelf. But this would be Vegeta base form, battle damage, I guess you would say. This is more from the the most recent Dragon Ball release with the Tournament of Power and things like that. So that looks pretty sick. And then last but not least is the Ultra Ego Vegeta, and this is the Kong Studios neck peg. It's kind of like thicker, but at the top it's still the same width, so this should fit. Well, it's actually bigger. Probably gonna have to warm it up again. But Kong Studios, so is it gonna go in? Yeah, it goes in. Again, that clear plastic works really well. So this would be more so like a Majin Buu Saga Vegeta, and that looks dope. Too bad I have the Ultra Ego Vegeta face on this body, but that looks sick, man. And the skin tone matches perfectly, so I'll go ahead and do a head swap on this body. I mean a face swap rather. And then we'll go ahead and get him in his smirking looking face before I close out. And there you have it. This is the TK DIY. You know, I'll just do the rest of the faces. So there's a smirking face, so we can show what the face that I'm unsure of looks like. Here's the teeth gritting face. That looks sick. Like, those faces are, you know, there should be no questions asked about those faces. The only one that's a little iffy is this one. Oh, but it, you know what, it looks fine. It looks fine once you put it on the hair. Before I close out with that, I think that he made this look when it was on the Broly movie, when he realized that Broly was the Super Saiyan of all Super Saiyans, the legendary Super Saiyan. So if I could get this back on real quick before I close out. There you go. So he made this face when he had on this outfit. So in my opinion, not the best looking face. Probably won't use that, but everybody's different. It's all preference. But that's pretty much what it is. And again, this is a TK DIY head sculpt. I'll leave a link in the description below on where you can grab it from. So if this video was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to look out for my next videos to come, go ahead and subscribe. Until then, thank you for watching.